1 and 2. Oh, it's snowing. Looks like somebody was smuggling contraband in their mini bike. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with the Trail 70. This was the ST, not the CT, but the ST70, which is Japanese and European market. So our challenge today, remove this piston with the stuck ring and put all of this goodness on it. Stay with us. So the first thing we're going to do is pull off this chain guard, then this side cover, then this piston. Need to pull off the side cover because I need to get the top dead center, and I need to pull this off so I can get ready to do everything else. Then once we do that, we'll jam this rag into the cylinder, into the case, scrape off all of any remaining gasket, and then we'll get started putting it all back together. Okay, let's go ahead and pop this chain guard off. This sucker has seen better days. Once we get it running, we'll do what we can to make it look a little bit better. But this guy is off. I can't wait to get this sprocket off, this cover off, so I can pull this chain out. Let's take off this shifter. Good, it should be out now. I don't know the proper way to get these things off. I just got to get them to separate a little bit. Let me know down below, what do you do? This is what I do. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy in his garage putting these things together, and according to the cat skinner, there's more than one way to do it. So let's see if we can get this guy off. Almost. It's coming off. Just got to keep wiggling. There we go. We got it. Again, I'll show you the way I do it. I just take a screwdriver, drive the screwdriver in right here to try to open it up, and then just wiggle it in and out till it comes off. That's that. We got it. Probably the hardest thing we'll do all day. Okay guys, now on to the side cover. Getting this off. That's one. And then this one is a screw. So let's get out the impact wrench and the hammer, or the impact driver and the hammer, and let's wallop it a couple of times. I like to put it in and just wallop it in there pretty good before I put the driver on. It seats this really good. Sometimes just smacking the head of the screw shocks it loose, and then we just wallop it and it just comes free. Sometimes it works. I just realized we're not going to be able to ride this thing until we get a chain. Oh, this has got stuff living in it. Again, remember all the walnuts that we had up top that we still have. We're still going to have to get this rusty chain off. Okay, let's go ahead and get this piston off. This is the piston that came off, and you can see this is where the problem arose, and it's in this middle ring which is stuck, which is probably the reason why we have all this carbon down here. Okay, we're going to start with top dead center. It's right here, and we're looking to line it up right here with this mark. So we want that to be in alignment. We are. I'm just setting it there. We don't even need to worry about it just yet, but I like to get it there so I don't have to think about it. I can just slide this guy in. There we go. I think we get it. I think we're in. Perfect. That's in. And then now just feeding my clip in. Just be careful because you will launch this sucker across the lawn given the opportunity. I just set one end into the groove and then just rotate it around. There we go. Just keep rotating it around. It'll just find itself in there. The other thing I like to do is once I get it in is just rotate it around just to make sure it's in there good. And that's that. Now sliding the piston on. Just working it in. I just like to rock it back and forth. And there we go. Got my cam chain through. I like to use these little wires with the alligator clips on the end, just because you can clip it, and they tend to be pretty long, and we probably already have them. There we go. That's it. Now what I like to do next is to put my my roller guide, my cam roller guide in, just so I don't have to worry about my cam chain slipping down anymore. There's a washer that goes here. I like to put a little oil on it just to keep it there. And working my way in. There you go. Oh, this should be it. Yep, that's it. So that's on. Let me tighten that up, and I need this one right here as well. Let me get that. Okay, let's tighten up my cam guide. And then we got this guy. I'm going to work my gasket all the way down. And then this O-ring, just like the other one, goes right here on the bottom. Just got to be careful just to make sure you don't lose those. It'll just save you from having to take it apart again. Okay, let's go ahead and put the top end on. Make sure you don't lose your O-ring right there. Let me feed this through. Feed this guy through. Again, the crank is on top dead center. Now, I'll pull this guy through. Oh, make sure you don't lose this. Let me put a little bit of oil on it just to stick it. There, we're almost through. Oh, I forgot. You gotta make sure the rockers are pushed all the way, the rocker pins are pushed all the way in. If not, you'll run into them on the other side. So just have to make sure they're pushed in all the way. Keeping track, make sure my O-ring is still there. And that is it. Okay, let's just tighten this guy up right here. This bolt right, let me get you there. This bolt right here. Let's just go ahead and tighten that guy up. Okay, so I got the engine timed, cam chain on, everything's on. I'd still have to do the valves, but I went ahead and pulled the carburetor off, which was a battle because I didn't want to lose this cable because I didn't have another one. So I had to, the slide was seized, so I had to get in there with a screwdriver and kind of pry it up back and forth, work it back and forth with some WD-40 until it freed up. Now we have to clean this sucker. The wheel came in, so I can put more of a whole wheel on it. I'm gonna build the whole wheel and then we'll put it on because this guy's all rusted. I need to check and see if I have another cable for this, which I think I might. And let's go from there. This is a, there we go. You know what? Ugh, they're in there. See if we can get them apart. There we go, knew we could do it. Yep. Good. Now, got one. It's got a hole in it in case you watched the videos, and I found one without a hole in it. I think what we're gonna do before we do these wheels, I'm gonna clean them up. I probably won't do that right now, but I'm gonna clean them up and we're gonna paint them because there's no reason to put them on like this. I've got tires to put on it. When I take the back one off, I'm gonna go ahead and paint it since I have to put tires on. I gotta take it apart anyway to put tires on it, so I might as well make it look good. This is still remainders of that parts lot that I got for Z50 parts. That's tire and tube. Tire and tube should be good. Here is a hub that I need for that front wheel, because I'm gonna build the whole wheel, then just take the old one off. I don't think there's anything in here just yet that I need. That's gonna happen. We may need that wiring harness as we dig into the electrical. Let's go ahead and put this fender back up where it goes for now, just because I need to move it out of the way to pull the top end. Screws into the horn mount up here. There we go. Once you get it going, it's easy peasy. Let me tighten this guy up. Okay, so I have the wheels outside being painted. I didn't bother to show you. If you want, I just did it 4 days ago on the mini trail, so I'll link the video up overhead so you can see it. But let's go ahead. I want to pull off this so I can get to the underneath to clean out the rest of the walnuts and to really do a deeper dive into this electrical, because we do have a little twist nut right here, so I'd like to take off some of that stuff, make it right. So let's get this battery box off. Is that it? Just wires? I think it might be. Yep. That's it. Every time I move, there's more of these damn walnuts. So I need to be able to get, that's why I want to pull the tank off so I can get to the bottom and suck out everything. So far, fingers crossed, I haven't seen any chewed wires. I've seen lots of, okay, saw that stick and I thought maybe I had one, but no, we're pretty good thus far. Yeah, but again, they're everywhere. At least they had their snack of choice. Let me get you in. You do have some spots, like right here, there's a rust spot. Right here, there's a rust hole. It's probably just from years of those rodents, whatever they were, sitting back here and just eating walnuts, because that's why, and just the pee and poop just rotting it out from the inside. So far, thankfully, no damage. Here we go, we got that off. Pop this guy off. It's like, oh good, got it. Oh, I don't know how that thing comes out. Let's cover it back up. No bolts on the outside. It could just be the return lines getting it out. But let's look down in there. Look, you can see more. There's another walnut right there. You'll hear it hear it move. Yeah, I just want to get them all out. God, I may have to, I'm hoping I can, the next thing will be to pull this off so I can get to that, so I can clean out the underneath. We may have to pull this engine. I mean, it's only 2 bolts to get it down, and then I can clean out everything underneath there. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait to pull this off because I'm running out of time. And I was just looking at the front wheel. is we need to replace these front forks. The great thing is I have that. So when we do replace the front wheel, we're going to go ahead and rebuild the front end. This thing, we'll just pull them off, put new ones on, and then all of this will be done. We're going to leave this stuff on here. It looks like it may have been on a military base or something. At one point, you have a little bit of, it says AF form, and it has the number here, and it says that form says January 97. So could that be one of the last times it was registered? Who knows? It's kind of interesting trying to decode some of this stuff. It looks like it's had several layers of stickers, which if it was on an Air Force base, that would explain it being a either European or Japanese model. Somebody could have bought it when they were overseas and then just brought it back with them. So what we're going to do is, since we're running out of time today, is we're going to pull the carburetors apart. The carburetor, not like it has more than one. We're going to go ahead and take this apart and start it soaking, put it in the ultrasonic cleaner, so in hopes that we can get back and use it. I'd prefer to use the original equipment, but let's see what we can do. Okay, let's start right here. Pull the bowl off. See what goodness we have. 1 and 2. Oh, it's snowing. Looks like somebody was smuggling contraband in their mini bike. Let's pull off this petcock. I'm taking it apart mainly for to see if I can salvage it. We have another one. I have another body that's already clean, that's apart, that we can use. It's missing a few things, like these two things right there and this guy right here. So if I could use that for the other one, if I can't get this one clean, that's what we'll do. There we go. That guy. Oh, look how much stuff is in here. That's supposed to be a hole. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's get this one apart. This is just a filter on this side. So let's see what kind of goodness we got over here. Oh yeah, no. Still. Let's see, I don't even know if we'll be able to get that stuff off, but we'll do our best. Okay, that's the bowl. Let's see if we can get these guys off too. Let's get a blade. See if we can cut it. See if we can get this guy off. See if we can get this guy off without having to dial 911. When these fuel lines get so hard. Okay, got it apart. Got those fuel lines off, and I still have all my fingers, although they're a little dirtier than what they used to be. So let's see what else we have. This guy, I'm probably going to let this guy, oh no, it moved. I was going to say I was probably going to let this guy cook before I try to pull it apart, but it came apart. Come on. There we go. We got this guy here now. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Awesome. So, clean up our mess. We're going to soak this in the ultrasonic cleaner. Probably have to run several times to get it clean. Okay, guys, that's where we're going to have to end here today. I've got family obligations I got to take care of. The next video, we will pull these out of the ultrasonic cleaner. We will put the wheels on, have them painted, the front end, sort out the electrical on here, pull out the gas tank, be able to sort that out. Hopefully put a battery in it and see what kind of noise it makes. Guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.